You get to do it in an atmosphere where you're not just fighting in a high school gymnasium, man. You're getting the walkout. I'm not sure if you've seen our shows before, but
Yeah.
you are one of the exciting guys on the card. Now, February 28th at Cagezilla 89, you'll be in your next big welterweight fight, making it fight number 9 for you, man, and just over a year and a half competing, which is kind of amazing. Which I was able to research now. So I mean, you've been quite active. You're up against a guy kind of like yourself, almost double digit fights in his MMA career, Anthony Rowland, a guy who's fought for us before. A guy who started his MMA fight journey though with his first fight back in 2012. So you've squeezed all your experience into what seems like a year and a half, which is pretty amazing. But he's had a little more time in the cage as far as longevity in the years wise. Tell us, Kenneth, I guess first of all, what you might know about Anthony as an opponent, and what you might think of him as an opponent that'll be standing across the cage from you February 28th.
Yeah, I respect Anthony as a fighter. I think anybody that gets in the cage is, they got guts. I've researched Anthony. I've pretty much watched most of his fights, and what I expect to go in there and just stick to my game plan. Whenever I fight anybody, I don't really worry too much about what they're trying to do. I'm trying to focus more on like what I need to do to win. So that
Right.
helps me with the nerves and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure you've been getting some good training down there in Florida where it's nice and warm and you get to run outdoors and enjoy all the good stuff that we don't get here right now because there's snow on the ground. But yeah, no, I'm sure you're enjoying and I'm sure you're excited to get in here. It sounds like you've done a little research on Anthony. He's got quite a few fights under his belt. And man, what kind of energy, what can we expect to see from Kenneth Dunbar, man? I know this is an exciting welterweight fight on the card. What can we expect to see from you making your Cagezilla, not your MMA debut, but your Cagezilla debut? I'm excited to have you in here, man. What can we expect to see from you?
You can expect to see a calm, composed fighter. I feel like with all my fights, I like to take my time and keep walking forward and get a finish. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna both go in there and work our strategies. It's gonna be an exciting fight. Oh
Nice,
yeah.
nice. So you're thinking the judges might not be might not need to get involved with this one? Is that what you're saying?
I think, to progress to your career, I think looking for finishes, I think that's the most important thing. I think if you just focus on like point fighting over time, it's like you don't win the crowd's favor, and then you're not really progressing if you just focus on surviving. You got to go for finishes. So that's what I'm
Right.
looking for.
Looking for the finish. That's what I like to hear, man.